It appears that I've been burnt out my entire life.
I always feel very conflicted, like whether I should work on the today stuff or should I take the time to work on the future things. I don't know. Whether career coaching can give me more clarity.
I've been an illustrator for close to 15 years. I started a small art and illustration collective called A Good Citizen, and that slowly blossomed into more and more commercial projects. Despite the fact that the clients change all the time, the work really just remains the same. Sometimes I cannot help but feel that I'm quite stagnant in terms of my artistic growth. And at the end of the day, I'm very cognizant of the fact that I'm telling other people's stories and not my own. I don't know if I intend to be an illustrator for the rest of my life. Some of the moments that I find fulfilling in life is strangely in education. So I teach adjunct at Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts. If there is no conflict, it will be boring.
I think we can showcase that from the animation, I guess.
Exactly. Nowadays, I find some fulfilment in teaching the younger generation, and I want to see what other areas that I can earn more and bring more value to other people.
Can coaching help Dan manage his career challenges? We signed him up for Polaris, a 3-session career guidance program from Workforce Singapore.
Career coaching gives a structured framework for people to think about their career so that they can actually plan for better career health.
The first portion will be actually setting some of the intentions of why you want to join and get on board on this program.
I'm curious to discover myself in terms of my strengths and weaknesses and capabilities.
What did you do before you started your business in 2013?
I started in an American company that does trading card games. After that, I was burnt out. So instead, I got picked up by a video agency. I spent about 2.5 years there. Then I told my boss, I want to run my own thing. The commercial work got more and more. It came to a point where I totally stopped doing my personal work. I think one of the common things that happened to me in all 3 companies is burnout.
The burnout have different reasons that trigger the burnout.
Maybe the burnout in the trading card game company was because of overwork. But the burnout in the video agency was doing work that I didn't like.
Yeah, we'll be moving on to the next segment, which is card sorting here. So basically, this deck of cards is to help people suss out their motivated skills.
He is very cluttered in his thinking. He was a bit apprehensive.
Delegate. Do I like delegating? Yes.
However, he started becoming very open. He was really excited when the card sort was being done. It was all over his face, the enthusiasm that flooded in.
This is your motivated skills because they are skills that you delight in using and at the same time you're good at. So the other part is talking about burnout skills. Why? Because you are highly proficient, however you dislike them.
One of the takeaways that I had regarding the card game is burnout. It appears that I've been burnt out my entire life. This issue of burnout is something that we should address in this program. Hi guys, so I'm very excited because Asher has given me this homework to do where I have to fill in this personality quiz called the Workplace Big 5 Profile. I strive for accuracy and precision in all my tasks. Agree. Improving and refining systems and processes is a priority for me. Boring.
All right, thank you, Dan, for coming back to our Polaris second session. Maybe you want to share the environment that you grew up with.
My mother was a nurse, so I was raised in a family that is really about order and structure. My father, he was servicing aeroplanes for the military. Being a workaholic might have normalized this idea of placing work and career as first and foremost. So I think that might have caused me to burn out when I was younger.
In the Workplace Big 5 report, one of the sub-trait called imagination, he scored neither high nor low. It could be read as that his pragmatism side might compromise on his imagination when it comes to dealing with creative items.
It's very strange. He classified me as not very imaginative. But in my head, I'm super imaginative.
So this is the competency summary. Here you can see that people development is energizing for you. The capacity for system thinking and performance focus is draining for you. What does people development actually means? It means that you enjoy coaching others and facilitating their career development. One of the things that you value in your role in NAFA is actually when you are able to add value when having that discussion with your students.
It just made me think, is there a possibility that working in this field is a good thing for me because it energizes me instead of drains me. People development is supposed to be energizing. One of my goals that I wrote is to explore other adjunct options, teaching options. I'm qualified to teach diploma courses. However, I'm unable to teach degree students because you need to have a master's, and I don't have a master's. But the cost of doing a master's in Singapore is not cheap.
Taking masters, what are the pros? Like able to network with new people, find contacts in lecturers, gain opportunities for future projects, increase knowledge. Again, maybe I'm biased, but cons is always short term.
Perhaps I can find time by having discussions with people that are close to me to see whether it is feasible, I think. The second one is that I have a big bad script that I need to write, and I've been procrastinating on writing that script. I think I just need a kick in the butt to write the script.
So why is it important to you?
It is important to me because it is an expression of my identity as an artist.
Then why is there the hesitation? No need to answer me.
Sure.
I leave you to think about it.
Sure.
When he shared about his project, that came as a surprise to me. He seems a little emotional when he talked about that. The key thing for me is not to know every single bit of his life, but it's for him to bring out the box and look at it introspectively.
Over these 3 sessions, I think my time with Asher has been very productive and insightful. What I have sacrificed is myself and my own personal dreams. Ultimately, I want to come up with a sustainable way of living that is fulfilling and happy for myself.
So I'm Eileen and I'm the co-founder of Vintage Weekend. Vintage Weekend is one of the pioneer brands in the local sustainable fashion industry. Everything in this store is made from like upcycled materials, like you can see the pocket right here. When it first started, it was just a passion project. I was working full-time. What did I know about running the business before I began? Basically nothing. I guess I wish I didn't have to be the boss. I'm like constantly working on like more than 5 ideas at once. So I feel like it's a lot. So I wanted to introduce my partner, both in business and in life, and also the man behind the idea, Eden.
Hello.
Eden and I, because we are both in this together and we are both stressed about things, my motivations for meeting a career advisor would definitely be finding someone who would be able to give me that guidance and help us see where is the best path for us to go.
To help Eileen, we task her to shortlist a potential career advisor to help steer her in the right direction. Through the Workforce Singapore's Volunteer Career Advisors Initiative, she finds Nicholas Singh, a branding consultant with over 30 years of experience.
Volunteers like me offer peer-to-peer support on what to look out for with regards to a particular industry that they may or may not be aware of. I do not know much about Eileen prior to actually meeting her today. I got her to do a personality test online. Through your resume and your personality profile, I've come up with a little bit of a report. This is my guess of what you are in terms of what your strengths are, plus also blind spots and areas that you may have to develop.
Okay, so in terms of the personality overview, I exhibit a results-driven personality. I would agree with that, yeah.
Okay.
My leadership style is goal-oriented, but need to cultivate patience in team collaboration.
Am I warm or am I off?
Yeah, I would agree with this, yeah. I often think that like if I could clone myself, that would be probably better.
Because I think right now, your business has reached such a stage where you think if you're not involved, it will be dead.
Yeah.
And you are your biggest limitation. So now let's go to our next section.
So my strengths make me a strong fit for sustainable business strategy, brand and digital marketing consulting, and also leadership and business development training.
Right now is with regards to you developing your career. This is my bit.
Okay. Seek advisory board positions in sustainability startups. I feel like I don't know how to seek an advisory board position just because I don't know if I'm qualified, even though I've been doing it for quite many years.
So there are programs out there that teaches you this.
Develop a structured knowledge sharing framework to transition into coaching roles.
Basically, you're going to make money from teaching others all that you have learned. I think one of the first things that you should be doing is building your portfolio. At the end of the day, how you package it is really up to you.
Okay, so today we're supposed to talk about Eileen's experience getting a career advisor from WSG.
Based on my personality, he said that I can be overly direct.
That is so true. You are very direct.
He also says that I struggle with delegation, which is true.
God, I've complained about that so many times, why are you doing everything yourself? Why?
Wait, there was this one part, where he gave me a pitch, of how I can change my LinkedIn bio.
Read this to me.
I'm Eileen Tan. I'm a digital marketing strategist and sustainability entrepreneur.
Wow, okay, I'm very impressed already.
With 9 years of experience in creative brand building. I help businesses transition to sustainable models through innovative branding and market positioning. Hello, hi Nicholas. Just want to introduce my partner Eden.
Hi, Eden.
Hi Nick, Eden here.
All right, Eileen, from our last session, what has progressed?
I've made some changes, seeing how I can manage my team better and also communicate with Eden better.
I've definitely seen quite a few changes. Eileen is a lot more communicative about the ideas that she's trying to express and open to the other parties' views as well.
What Eileen is doing is she's practicing active listening.
So I think you mentioned that it would be good for us to build an online portfolio, how we should position ourselves as sustainability thought leaders.
I have proof of the deck. It's actually
Excellent.
improved now already.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
See.
Okay. Knowing her blind spots right now, she can make a concerted effort to achieve greatness.
So, how did career coaching help Dan and Eileen? Here's the verdict.
I have a better direction based on someone with a lot of experience giving me advice.
I thought people in this program might not understand fully what I'm going through. Thankfully, that was not so. I felt like a little bit of the weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm optimistic on how I can move forward. My career is in the right direction.